You know, when I heard of this new wrestling promotion airing on the El Rey network called Lucha Underground, I thought it was my obligation as a jaded wrestling fan to at least give it a shot. I mean, I've been so tired over these last few years of WWE and TNA and just mainstream wrestling in general, to the point where I've completely stopped watching TNA and WWE, apart from NXT, of course. And I just, like I said, felt it was something that I should do. And I felt that it was something that I needed to do and see if something could at least get my wrestling fandom back. And I've tried giving this Lucha Underground show a chance. I've watched the first 2 episodes and I've just now watched the 3rd episode. But I've just come to the conclusion that this show really isn't for me. That's really the only thing I can come up with. I'm not going to go out and criticize Lucha Underground here. I just think this is more to do with my own personal taste. I mean, for example, I watched this week's show. There were 3 or 4 segments on there. And quite frankly, I was finding it very hard to personally get into. And like I said, I think that's just down to personal taste in wrestling, along with probably my general feelings about wrestling right now, that it's just in the gutter and I just can't get into it. And I've just thought to myself, instead of moaning about it and probably ruining it for everyone else and, you know, getting heat, for giving my opinions, I just thought to myself, I'm just going to stop watching and reviewing the show. You know, I mean, I really did want to get into this Lucha Underground show. I wanted to make this, you know, like a new review series for myself, but I just can't sit there and watch a show that, you know, I've tried to get into, I've given a chance, but I really honestly can't. And to be honest, I wish Lucha Underground the utmost luck in its bid to grow, which it looks like it is actually doing. You know, viewership was up quite a lot from the first week. It actually went up 163% to 21,000 in the 18 to 49 adult demographic and 29,000 total. So it looks like the show is actually growing. How much it will grow over time, I do not know. But I do, like I said, even though I'm not into the show and I'm just going to stop reviewing it now after 3 episodes, I do wish Lucha Underground luck in its bid to try and become something in the United States. So it's been a good little run for 2 or 3 weeks, but I just honestly can't really go on much further with this. Continue. If you do enjoy Lucha Underground, please keep enjoying it. I mean, it is something new, and I believe if you do enjoy something, then you should carry on preaching it. I've seen many people preaching it, and it just seemed like I was the odd one out on most of the occasions, and maybe that is just, like I said, down to me and my personal taste, and I'm just not going to try and spout it on you guys. I just don't really see the point in that. So, yeah, that's really all I wanted to say here. I didn't really want to talk about the 3rd episode because I just had nothing on there I really wanted to actually talk about. Just another wrestling promotion I won't be watching or reviewing, you know, purely down to personal taste and down to my general feelings about wrestling right now, which is just, you know, what is happening with the wrestling business. This isn't anything to do with Lucha Underground. This is just something to do with the wrestling business in general. It's very hard to get into the wrestling business right now. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, you know, and commenting and watching my reviews if you have. But that's really going to be the last thing I'm going to say about Lucha Underground, unless it's asked in the Q&A or something. So thank you very much for watching if you have, guys, and goodbye.